It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, coming to you each and every day, giving you the inside and outs of the world of college athletics, in particular that of HBCU. Our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, are at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com. And our 24-hour dial-in message line is 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Today's episode made possible by Diva Skincare for those who are challenged with diabetic skin conditions, whether it's eczema, problems with your feet, problems with your heels, with your toes, even your elbows. Diva Skincare is your answer. You can simply visit their website today at divafeet.com. It's DIVAH feet.com. Or you can dial in and speak with one of the representatives at 903-373-2193. Well, some of the news now that is flowing out, and I mean it literally and figuratively, is that Flow Sports, which is a streaming sports company, has partnered up with Discovery. In fact, Discovery has invested $47 million into the Flow Sports model. They are going full steam ahead to challenge the big boys on the block, and of course we're speaking of the ESPN brand. This is a significant move because with this introduction of Discovery coming on board, it also launched off Apple Television streaming capabilities through this Flow Sports and Roku television, which means they're very serious about trying to get a piece of the pie in the world of sports. ESPN has definitely done a masterful job, in some cases, depending on who you ask, of monopolizing the sports world as we know it when it comes to media broadcasting. It will be interesting to monitor the development of Flow Sports. Right now, when you go back and look at some of the reviews, they've had some growing pains. That's why this is very significant that Discovery has invested the $47 million to help improve the company's service and brand. So we'll keep you abreast on that, on how things develop. There are all sort of opportunities and creative approaches that you can get your brand out of there. I personally, being from the entrepreneur side, I like the fact of being able to grab a hold of your content, to grab a hold of your brand and shape it and mold it. I do understand the big name recognition and the partnership. I get that 100%. But when you look at the big picture, the down the road of the journey, if you would, and I'll just give it to you in simple layman terms. Simple layman terms. I'm not going to beat this all day long. But when you look at the platforms available by the Big Boy Network, and you know who I refer to in that, you have literally maybe 4 options that you can get it through cable-based television or paid television. That would be, of course, the ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, ESPN News, and depending on your region and the package that you have, you can get ESPN Deportes. The other platforms that are blowing up for ESPN right now are your ESPN3 and ESPN Plus platforms, which are internet-based. That's why that's extremely significant. And ESPN Plus is a subscription base. So it changes the game a little bit when you all of a sudden have a new neighbor on the block when you've been on the block all alone. In the case of ESPN, the television side, of course, launched off in 1979. But with modern technology and everything that comes out, they are now all alone in the world of streaming, per se, on a consistent basis at a major level. So Flow Sports has come out the gate, and we'll see if they last at all. But it always brings back to me that if I'm in the business of athletics and I have a quote unquote brand that I'd like to maximize and add some additional revenue to the bottom line, for my bang of a buck, you've got to seriously look into the options available of developing your own network. We'll get into that a little bit deeper in the summer. We have plenty of time to give you more research and data on that to justify why I'm stuck on that particular subject. Meanwhile, July 16th will be the SWAC Media Day in Birmingham, Alabama. The exciting part about that, there will be a media summit. It's the first of its kind, extremely, extremely overdue, and cannot wait to be a part of this inaugural meeting between SWAC Media, SWAC Office, and its partner, ESPN, on the future plans and development between the entities. I'm very, very excited about that. This will be a great time and opportunity to really let the rubber meet the road on a protocol, if you would, on how things should flow and go. When you look at it, SWAC has always been proud and will continue to be proud. And there have been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears of people who have held up the bloodstained SWAC banner to get the stories of the Alabama A&Ms, the Mississippi Valleys, the Prairie View A&M universities, and all of the other sister schools in the SWAC and the MEAC. And to finally be able to come together to be heard collectively is definitely an exciting time and something that I look forward to being a part of. A lot of people do not understand that there are sacrifices made at every level. Of course, there are sacrifices that are made from the institutions. There are sacrifices that are made from the student athletes. There are sacrifices that are made from the fan, but there are also sacrifices that are made for the people who constantly and consistently cover the world of HBCU as we know it. A lot of times it goes unrecognized. A lot of times it goes, in some degrees, unappreciated. But the wheels keep turning and the people keep grinding because of the significance, because of the historical value that it creates, and to a degree of keeping people honest and informed on what's going on at your particular HBCU. So I am thoroughly, thoroughly thankful for the opportunity that would forward us on July the 16th. Remember, you can listen to us live by way of the Open Mic Broadcast Network in Birmingham, Alabama. Carlos Brown and yours truly will be tag teaming to give you the latest and the greatest developments of SWAC football 2019. So keep it locked, keep it tuned right here, and we'll keep it coming as hard and as often as we can. And speaking of keeping things coming, Texas Southern anticipating the breakout year for Clarence McKinney and his crew as they get ready for his inaugural season. The good son returning home. He is a Third Ward native, has a rich history in the Houston area, has had successful journeys throughout the nation, and it'll be interesting to see if he can get the Tiger train rolling. We're going to have to visit with my beloved brother, the voice of the Tigers, Larry the Chatterbox Hale, and see what's on the horizon in Tiger Nation. We do want to remind you of the Prairie View Athletic Summit, which would be an extension of the Prairie View A&M University National Alumni Association Convention, which is scheduled for July the 25th through the 27th. This summit will be on July 27th, beginning at 1 p.m. There will be a state of address from Athletic Director Fred Washington. There are a slew of coaches scheduled to be on site. Photo options available with the SWAC Bowling Championship Trophy, the Golf Championship Trophy, and other selected coaches. So stay tuned as the details develop. June 26th is right around the corner, which means the Prairie View A&M University National Alumni Association's golf tournament is right around the corner as well. You can become a whole sponsor, corporate sponsor, register your team or individually by simply dialing 936-857-5817. That number again, 936-857-5817. Well, with the summertime officially arriving, you have a tendency to go out and party, and sometimes you might party a little bit too much, which could lead to other uncomfortable situations. In the event you find yourself on the opposite end of the law, you're going to need to be able to reach out to a good attorney. Our friends from the office of Attorney Lee Van Richardson are simply a phone call away. They're located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. You need to remember this number, 979-826-8008. Put that number in your phone. Save it. In the event you need some legal assistance. That number again is 979-826-8008. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, a proud partner of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Well, believe it or not, my time has run out for today. But we do want to thank you guys very, very much for all of your loyal support and your continuation of spreading the word of the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. We took a recent poll and we asked, which would you prefer to be seen or to be heard? And 71% of you said you would rather be heard, which echoes our motto here. We are proud to be the voice of student athletics. And with that being said, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.